All right, welcome back to Pharmacist on Call. Your host, Dr. Shawn Pruitt. Your doctors are busy, your pharmacists are busy. They don't have time for this hour. I do. So call in with those questions and those comments. So basically, we're going to get right back into our discussion. We were talking about the second most popular level of water. So that would be our beauty water. And so it's a pH of about 5.5, roughly 6. So while I rave about the importance of alkaline water and our body should be slightly alkaline, pH of about 7.45, the outside of our body should actually be slightly acidic. And so beauty water is the optimum pH for the skin to thrive, for hair to grow. So it's good for skin and hair. So what it does is it's easily absorbed into the skin. It breaks down oils, removes dark spots, removes acne. So this water is very popular. So make sure you check into our beauty water. So inside of the body should be alkaline. The outside of the body should be slightly acidic, and it's really good for helping with infections as well, because it gives the body the protection that it needs. Remember, our skin is our largest organ, the integumentary system, and so it is our largest protection. So beauty water for your skin. While we've got some time here, some rare time, we're going to get into some of the supplements, and so I've brought a few of my good buddies here. And we're going to talk about, I guess, the most popular one right about now. And this one is Garcinia cambogia. And basically the deal with it is our weight loss wonder supplement. And what it does is it helps you lose weight by pretty much 3 different mechanisms. The first one is it pretty much shuts off your appetite. And I can attest to this because I've taken this product myself. And I'm a fairly nice sized guy. I can wolf down a whole pizza, a large pizza, like it's nothing. But when I take this stuff, it cuts me down to about maybe 3 slices, and I can't eat anymore. So very good for those of you who may lack the discipline in terms of your appetite, or you just can't stop binging. So Garcinia is good. The other thing that it does, it has a mild antidepressant effect, sort of similar to if you've ever taken Prozac or Zoloft, which is sertraline, or Cymbalta. It has a mild serotonin reuptake type of effect, and so it keeps you in a happy mood. And as we all know, when you're in a happy mood, it decreases your likelihood of binge eating. So the other second property that it has. The third property by which it helps you lose weight is that it blocks an enzyme called citrate lyase, which is responsible for the production of fat. And so it blocks the body from converting our carbohydrates into fat. So Garcinia cambogia, a very, very good supplement. We sell a ton of it. And I'd say men and women both love it because of the effectiveness. And you can feel it, the first set of doses, and you'll lose weight on it quick. Let's see what else we're going to get into here. Oh, my good buddy beetroot juice. So this, while water is the most popular product that we carry, this is number 2 and probably number 3, because I'm going to talk about what may have unseated it as the champ. Beetroot juice. So this is juice that comes from the root of the beet and its root, not the greens. So it has about maybe 15 different health benefits and maybe more, but we only talk about like 2 or 3 because those are what is most interesting to the patients. So the story about beetroot juice is I had a number of truck drivers come in and say that they couldn't pass their physicals, their DOT physicals, because their blood pressures were always high. And these guys were all on medication, and yet it still remained high. So I put them on beetroot juice as an alternative to add with the blood pressure medicine, not instead of. Add with the blood pressure medicine, and they all passed, and just on the first dose. So I really started selling a lot of it, and then those same guys came in and said, you know what, well man, I just went for another physical and now my blood sugars come down. Is this stuff good for blood sugar? So I really dug a little bit more into beetroot juice, and yes, as it turns out, it does help lower blood sugar and your A1C. So good for hypertension, good for diabetes, your A1C, and your fasting blood sugar, and it does these things quickly. So the blood pressure knocks down in about maybe, I think 30 minutes to an hour. It's going to bring your blood pressure down. Your fasting, I'm not sure. Your A1C, when you get ready to get another one in 3 months, it's going to be down precipitously, especially when you combine it with the water. Your cholesterol is going to go down, including your triglycerides, which probably plagues everybody in this part of the state. So your cholesterol goes down. It also helps your pancreas. So for those of you who are dealing with pancreatitis and you probably get that pain, it helps to heal your pancreas, which is also the cause behind diabetes. It is pancreatic insufficiency. So this gives the pancreas what it needs to begin to heal itself and to function properly, so you don't have conditions like diabetes and pancreatitis. Beetroot juice, the other thing is a great natural source of iron. And so for those of you who suffer from chronic anemia, low blood iron, then this is going to be a great one for you because it is very high in iron. And many patients will report an increase in energy. The other thing that many patients report about is they think that it's making them sick because they have diarrhea. Well, that's not the case. The case is that this stuff is very high in natural fibers, and so it is going to clean you out like no other. So so in addition to getting you healthy, it's also going to push out all the gunk you've got in you. So beetroot juice, good for as a laxative as well. Let's see, did we get on cholesterol? This does lower cholesterol as well. So pretty much most of the chronic conditions that you're going to find living in Tennessee, which is hypertension, diabetes, cholesterol, beetroot juice is going to pretty much solve that. So we recommend that people combine this with the alkaline water, and you really get serious results. I think we've had some people talk about their vision improving as well, which makes sense because part of the problem with vision problems is the intraocular pressure, or the blood pressure of the eye. And so we know that the juice lowers blood pressure, and the way that it does that is it's full of organic nitrates, and what these nitrates do in the body is they cause an effect called vasodilation, which means if your blood vessel is like that and your heart is pumping so hard to try to get blood through that little bitty vessel, vasodilation is when the beetroot juice causes that vessel to expand and to relax so that the heart can get more blood through to different parts of the body. So with the heart having to pump less, your blood pressure is going to go down because now it doesn't have to do the hard work that it had when you were constricted. So it causes vasodilation, vasoconstriction. All right, see, the other thing that beetroot juice does, liver. So it contains a compound called betaine, B-E-T-A-I-N-E. So for those people who are suffering from hepatitis, people who are suffering from cirrhosis, from fatty liver, this is a good option for you, along with milk thistle too. But certainly this will go a long way to helping your fatty liver, to helping your hepatitis, and especially that liver pain. If you notice that it begins to ache, then you'll want to start getting on beetroot juice, and that should go a long way to helping you. Betaine detoxifies the liver, but also helps it begin to heal as well. So it's in a family of compounds called betalins. So beetroot juice contains just a number of different compounds that help the body. So it's not just the juice itself, it's the small molecular compounds that are contained within. And let's see, I think that is, if I recall, then we'll jump back to it. But beetroot juice has it's been kind of unseated lately, and we're coming up on a break, so I'm going to talk about it a little later. We'll get into another one here. We will talk about turmeric. And what turmeric does, it is actually a spice. So many people may say it's an herb. It's not. It is actually a spice. If any of you have eaten Indian food, not Native American, Indian food, if you have had curry from Jamaica, Jamaican food, you've eaten curry or anything like that, it's curcumin. So it is a spice, and it has a number of health benefits as well. It is also great for the liver. It is a tremendous anti-inflammatory. So we recommend this for a lot of our patients who have joint pain, who have issues with inflammation. And it's also great for the heart, because the heart also becomes inflamed when you are diseased or in hypertension or heart disease. And so what it does, reduces that inflammation, again, allowing your heart to function better and certainly taking away some of that pain. So what it does, again, is it reduces the inflammation in your joints, in your knees, in your hips, even in your spine. And I have a number of patients who swear by this. Some of them are bone on bone. And actually, Linda, who is probably our #1 caller, she has a recipe where she does turmeric, ginger, and black pepper, and it has worked wonders for her. So for those of you who are suffering from inflammation, who are suffering from, you know, if you've had pain as a result of surgery on your hip or knee surgery or back surgery, and you don't necessarily want to do the narcotics and it's not severe pain, then turmeric is going to be a viable option for you. But it looks like we are up on a break. We will be right back, and then we're going to get into what has unseated beetroot juice as the champ. We'll be right back.